Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to Every Heart Can Dance. I'm Kyryl and today we're diving into another journey where movement meets grace. The focus for today is all about simple turns and how to beautify them with natural and continuous arm movements. Whether you're new to the dance floor or already savvy dancer, this tutorial will challenge your coordination. But I will go very slowly and gradually so anyone can follow. Before we talk about arm movement in our turns, let's review how to do those turns. There are two main turns that we have in Latin American program, in particular on the basic, more foundational level. Those are a hip twist turn and a forward walk turning. Movements like New York, hand-to-hand, or even spot turn have those turns. In order to do it, we have to start from our posture. As usual, we have a zigzag man, knees going back, pelvis going forward, ribs are closing in, stretching our sternum forward, and spine goes back. And we're not trying to tense too much, just to create that aligned position. Bring our weight to the front of the feet, towards the balls of the feet. And remember, pressure from the balls of the feet should go towards your belly button. In particular, in the turns, we need to make sure that the energy goes into us and we're not falling apart. That's the part one. Here's part two now. All the turns start and finish in a position. In a position of what? Between what and what? Between our upper part of the body, ribs and up, and the bottom part of the body, hips and down. So that space between hips and ribs, when we have no bones besides the spine, is where the position is happening. Let's practice this together. We're gonna put our feet together and move only the upper part from side to side, or you can even move upper part first and then let the bottom part go. Upper part, let the bottom part. And if you noticed, I start in a position and I will add in a position. I do not start in a position and add flat, because now my body has momentum, there is nothing catching that energy, and I'll be falling. Likewise, we can also start keeping the upper part, move the bottom, and then the upper one goes. Move the bottom, upper one goes. Again, move the bottom, upper one goes, and I finish in slide up position, which means hips and feet are going to be pointing in one direction, upper part of the body, ribs, going to be slightly on another angle. Alrighty guys, let's talk about specifics now. There is quite a bit of difference between hip twist turn and forward walk turning. Hip twist turn is much more crispier, much more sharper, whereas forward walk turning is much more continuous, more smoother. For our hip twist, for instance, like when you go to a New York, doesn't matter in cha-cha or rumba, we would make a step to the side and already starting to open our foot, that's 1/8, and body already start to wind. We'll move our weight on top of the ball, but the upper part continue to wind, whereas the bottom part is staying. So there is a bit of opposition between the bottom one and the top one. Now what will happen now is that I keep my top, but I'm going to twist the bottom to make a step in that direction. So I'm still starting in a position and ending in a position. Do you see my bottom part is turned more, upper part is staying. So we'll practice it once again. We'll make step to the side and upper part continue winding, whereas the bottom part is staying. Now what will happen now? Upper part will stop, the bottom part will respond, but more, in order to finish in a position. So the main point of the hip twist turn is upper part of the body is fully on top of the foot, and the upper part is winding first and the bottom part twists later. That's why it's called hip twist turn. Now, forward walk turning is a little bit different. Let's say when we're doing a hand-to-hand. I'm going to do in slide diagonal right now. I'll go back 2, 3, and I continue going to the next hand-to-hand. Now my weight is kind of in between right now. And my back foot already starts turning. My heel kind of goes inside. My weight continues, but that back foot turning is forcing my standing foot to turn too. Now, if you notice, I didn't finish my turn fully because I'll be gathering and finishing that step, finishing the turn already with the following step. if we're coming back to what happens between upper part and the bottom part, then you will notice that when I'm making a step, bottom part starts back foot, standing foot, upper part stays, and now only in the end I twist this foot and we go back. And if you notice, I still finish in slight opposition. My hips are here, but my body turned a little bit more so we can continue going to the next action. Alrighty guys, let's practice it on a super easy beginner movement that is called spot turn, because it's encompassing both parts, a hip twist part and a forward walking part. So if we start just to the side, upper part starts winding, we make a side step. Because of this wind, the foot already opens about 1/8 and the upper part can turn even a little bit more. But from this point, upper part will stay, which is about diagonal. The bottom part will hip twist, or will have a very strong twist. Keep it. So we are still in a position. Now we're making a step forward, and the moment the front heel is kissing the floor, the back foot started to turn in. Please remember that back ball is pushing into the belly button. So that pushing the belly button allows us to transfer the weight, and the standing foot following that. Do you see we still have up position? Upper part didn't try to move, the bottom part moved. So if I do it again, slightly different angle, I'm starting to wind, making a side step, finishing that position, now hip twist, making a step, and using the back foot to turn, back foot forcing the front one through belly button. In, bottom part, up to here. Now I will release, upper part now moves, bottom one stays, and I transfer my weight, again finishing in up position. That's our continuous movement and balance. Let's practice it once more. I'm gonna do it slight diagonal, so it will be easier for you to see me in 3D, okay? So I'm starting again, my upper part starts slightly, the bottom part follows a little bit. Now I'll stop in here, I'm going to do hip twist. And step forward. And the moment the heel is kissing the floor, the back foot making me turn on the standing leg, transferring weight. And now I'm going to relax, upper part finishes, and I transfer the weight in a position. Now we have a choice either to go forward or to do another hip twist, depending what the next movement is. Now, this is the most fun and the most beautiful part of the class. Let's add our arms to our action, to our spot turn and the forward walk turning. Now, if you recall the way we move arms, we still focus on moving our weight, our cubed motion. So we do pendulum rotation, our arms going in a position to the weight action again. Please watch videos. We talked about how to move the arms and what to focus on, and even how to link them together. I'll still review it now. So what we do pendulum rotation. Now, when our hip is moving forward on top of the foot, our arm, elbow reacts. It goes a little bit back. Now when we relax and rotate back, our arm will react, so it would not fall back, it would react to go forward. When we transfer the weight, this arm is going in a position to the hip, to the weight transfer. And if you notice, the other arm, because this went forward, went back. You can also think in this way. The same side arm is going to react to the hip. The other side arm is reacting to the side. So now, again, this one reacting to the weight to the hip, and when I rotate, this one comes out, but because of this side stretching, this elbow prepares. I'm going to go over 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and again, check it out, the videos that we had before. I'm going to make a rough version first, and I'm going to also turn around and you can watch me. In our turns, we're going to do exactly the same because it's still based on how we move our weight and what we do with our feet turning. What I do now, I'm going to do a side step, that hip twist portion, side step, upper part winding. Again, I have up position, elbow on the body. This goes back, this goes forward. Now, when I'm doing the hip twist, arms will go in a position. So right now, my right elbow is at the back, right hip is in front. When I do hip twist, it will go back, the arm will go forward. This one prepares too. This one can be just keeping it down, not too high up. So when I'm making a step, I'm still staying in that position. See, my left hip in front, right arm. This elbow is reacting against this side. Now what I'll be doing, because I'm turning the bottom part, so my position of the hips and the body kind of staying the same until I start releasing and moving this hip back. This arm comes out, this prepares, and I transfer the weight again into a position. Let me do it one more time. I'm going to make it really rough right now. So side, a position, twisting, keeping. Now when you release, that's how it moves out. Again, there's a position, this arm towards this hip, the elbow posing at the hip and the side that was previously. Now we can continue going forward, or we can create another hip twist and end up again in a position. Let me do it again. I know there are so many layers. Let's do it slowly. I'm going to turn around, follow me from the back. So I'm going to go side step, upper part winds a little bit. This elbow can be a little bit back. This elbow kind of goes forward. Okay? Now when I do hip twist, which means the bottom part twisting, upper one staying, this hip goes back, this arm reacts, this one prepares. So we're making a step, 2. And now from this position, we're just going to keep it again. This elbow and this hip, we keep it up to this point. Now when we release and rotate, this elbow moves. Now we move and finish again in a position. We can continue forward walk again. And my elbow goes in a position. I turn. Release and switch to go to the next one. Again, turn in a position. Release and go forward. One more step. And forward. Again, elbow and the hip in a position. This one is the back. Turn. Release and finish again. All right, let me give you one more exercise, which is for the not a side movement, but the forward and the back action. I will turn around. Please just watch the steps first, and then we're going to add the arms to it, yeah? So we're going to start with feet together. We'll do a back basic, and 2, and 3, and 4, forward step. Upper part already starting to wind. Now, depending how much of a turn we're doing, if we need to do a full turn, the wind going to be very strong. If we're doing a half turn, wind going to be a little bit less, but more than we did before. Yeah, so I wind the upper part, I'm still fully here. Now the upper part will stay. I'm going to twist my bottom part. This is a hip twist. Remember, belly button goes in. There we are. So upper part was staying, the bottom part twisted more. We started in a position, we ended in a position. Now I'm making a step into the forward walk turning. So start in a position, and I turn the back foot, which means forcing my standing foot to turn. Again, I end in a position. Now relax, release, create another position in order to make the next movement. Now I'm fully balanced. And I can continue 4, 1, and continue the movement again. Let's do it again on the same leg. We would go back. And 2, and 3, and 4. Moving the weight over. 1, winding. Upper part stays. The bottom part goes. Going forward slightly across here. 2. Now I'm using the back foot. Turn. Upper part stays. The bottom foot was kind of forcing me to turn. Up to here. Now I release. Relax again. Create a position in order to move to the next one. And close feet 4, 1. Now I can do the same action onto another foot. So go back basic with the left one this time. 2, and 3, and 4. Upper part is winding to prepare the turn. We're on top of the foot. Now during the turn, belly button goes in. Upper part stays. We go forward. 2. Again, when I'm using the back foot, the energy from the back ball, moving my weight through belly button. Turn the bottom one. Upper part stays. Now relax upper one in order to finish in that position again. And we close the feet and do it again. 2, and 3, and 4. 1. In and step 2. Again, back foot to belly button. Turn, 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 turn. Relax, and 3 and 4, or whatever fourth step we have. Alrighty guys, this is super fun one now. So we're gonna add arms to our forward and back action. I'm gonna start sideways, then I'll turn around, and hopefully you can follow me as well, okay? So we're gonna do back basic, and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, if you see that I'm in a position, the elbow and the hip, I will wind the upper part, wind, I'm gonna stop it, hip goes back, arm will react in that position. So this side stretching, elbow goes back. This elbow reacted to be in opposition to this hip. Okay? So I'm going to go into the forward walk turn, step. Now I keep a position so I don't switch the arms. So again, back foot to the belly button. Turn, 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 turn. Slightly under turn. Even the foot is almost finished. Now I'm going to release, hip goes back, this front hip, this hip goes back. It means the elbow goes forward to make a step, and we can settle and continue our movement. Okay, let me do it one more time, sideways, forward, and then we turn, go. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and I'm stepping 2, turn, 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 feet turning, turning, up to here. Hip goes back, change the arms to go in a position. Then you can do either another step forward or a hip twist if you want to, depending what you would like, okay? If I do it towards you, so we'll go back, and 2 and 3 and 4. I wind, wind, wind. Now I keep it. I will only switch when I switch the hip. Very good. Now I'm going to keep it in this position. See, upper part still kind of here. The bottom part turn more. I'm making a step 2. Back foot to belly button. Turn, 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 turn. And now I'm going to release, create a position before I make the next step. Then I'll start and I'll end in a position. It means I can control my movements. Please follow me. So we'll start with feet together. We're going back basic, and 2 and 3 and 4. Opposition, left arm to right hip. This one goes back. Now we can wind upper part of the body. Wind and stop it. The bottom part now goes, belly button in. We switched. So right elbow, left hip going to be in front. So we're stepping forward. Turn, 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 turn. And now towards the end of it, we relax. This hip goes back, this arm goes forward, and that would allow us to transfer the weight. And again, we change it, repeat again. 2 and 3 and 4. Opposition, wind more upper part, then bottom twists. Now keep the upper one in the same position, don't move it. Use the bottom one, bottom one, bottom one. That's forward walk turning. Up to there, now release, relax, and whatever you want in here. Close the foot or transfer the weight forward. Tough one, I know. We have to practice it, okay? Let's do it one more time. We can use the other side. The left one goes back now. 2 and 3 and 4. Wind, wind, wind. Now the right arm, left hip. This one in the back. I do just the bottom part now. And now I'm making a step 2. Turning the back foot, body stays in a position. That's it. The hip is in front, the elbow at the back. Now we release. When this hip's kind of going back, upper one counteracts to go forward, and we change again forward. Repeat again, and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, hip twist, into the forward walk, turning 2. Turn the feet, turn the feet, turn the feet. And finish with the upper one. There's still a position to go 3 and 4, 1. Bravo guys, you've taken another step in your dance journey, embracing elegance from within. Please remember, the beauty of dance lies in expression. Let your heart lead and the body will follow. Please share your progress, share your challenges, and let's grow together. Please subscribe for more insights into dance of life, and never forget, every heart can dance. Looking forward to see you next time. Bye now.